Subscribe to Filmfare and press the bell icon.
Higher speak as an actor at different times. There have been, peaks, thankfully.
Yeah.
Every time you think that, this is the ultimate, and then, something changes that, and sometimes you go a few steps down, sometimes you go even higher. So that's just how it is. But as a human being, I think I see them as lessons learned.
Okay.
I don't think I'd say, probably around 2000. I don't know, that period where I had, after the high of 5 back-to-back hits, after a high of 5 back-to-back hits, and the critical appreciation, commercial success, suddenly there were 7 flops.
Yeah.
I think that was a very tough time.
But as a human being, as a person, as an actor, that would be, no?
No, but as a person also.
Achha.
Because what happens sometimes when your films don't work is, or maybe because I take it too personally, I began to question a whole lot of things about myself.
Okay. Oh.
It's just that because लगातार नहीं चल रही थी ना film.
Yeah, I know.
You're like, what have I done wrong? It makes you confront your worst fears.
Yeah.
And I guess in that period, if you're able to confront your worst fears and your insecurities, you come out on the other side stronger.
Yeah, stronger. Yes.
Yeah. But I think I was also going through terrible health at that time.
Yeah, so I remember.
I don't know what came first, the chicken or the egg, whether it was all this stress that led to me going through ill health, or whether it was the ill health that further compounded how I was feeling. So that would be very tough to tell. But I think that was probably the lowest. Yeah, I think I did. I think I thankfully I've always been appreciated for my work, for my performances. So that was something to hold on to.
Yeah.
But in terms of commercial success, I think because it was evading me at that point, I think I did wonder what had changed, and I did wonder whether it had anything to do with the size of my body. Because for someone who's grown up with being called fat, everything in life boils down to the size of your body. So at that point, and I was also at the biggest that I've been at that point. And I think I definitely think that I was wondering if everything really was only about the body. And I think that's when, I also worked with a healer. I've been working with a healer for a while now. And I started confronting my worst fears. I just started, and that helped me accept myself even more than before. And I finally stopped judging myself as just a body. Not disagreed, but I think, for example, Mohit Suri is someone who I think we spoke very little to each other.
Oh, acha.
We didn't really spend the kind of time that I'm used to spending with my directors. And so I think there were no disagreements, but I think we were seeing the film, we were seeing the character in very different ways.
Different ways.
Okay. I think we probably didn't really get each other. I'm sure this was a time when a lot of people had to confront the truth about their relationships.
Yeah.
Thankfully, here it was all good. So It was actually great to be home together for such an expanse of time. We could enjoy the house, we could enjoy being with each other, and yet, we were doing our own thing also, because it's not like we were spending 24/7 together. I think that healthy space, letting each one do their own thing, and at the same time spending some time together. Sometimes he would drive me to go get groceries. We were, I think, about marriage, I just think that if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't know how else to say it. I just feel that, nepotism is a reality not just in the film industry. It is a reality everywhere. It happens in music, even in classical music. It happens in business families. It happens with doctors. It happens with
politicians.
Yeah, politicians for sure. So, there is. We've had a dynastic. Government in India for the longest time. So nepotism is a reality. But having said that, I have to say that it's never deterred me from moving forward. It must be so tough because also even I don't come from a film family. I didn't know the workings of the industry. I didn't have anyone to guide me. When I go and ask my parents, what do you think? What should I do? They'd always say, what does your heart say? Do what your heart says. So that was their advice, because they didn't know how this place actually functions. So, I think then when people leave home and come here to make a career, and then they feel unsupported, and then when there are instances like this, I think it can be very, very shattering and devastating. But I don't know, in my experience, I'd say that, that the world is what you make of it. So it doesn't matter. You have to just trudge along.
Yeah, that's true.
You have to just keep moving forward with faith. It's not like I've not faced rejections. I've had huge ups and downs. But I'm someone who feels that, I have faith in the goodness of people. That's how I've been brought up by my parents. I feel that the universe has my back. Of course, we're just, I think, talking about how soon we can start Sherni, as in post the rains. But because I was in between shooting for Amit Masurkar's film Sherni when the pandemic hit us all. So we're all keeping our fingers crossed and saying, let's hope we're able to resume post the rains, because that's the one film I'm doing currently. And then of course I've started now reading other scripts also, so hopefully I'll decide what I'm doing next. But I feel you can't decide until work actually starts. Shoots start, they become a reality. We don't know the workings of it yet. So there's a part of me that says, you can't plan for way ahead. Like, I'm not looking at films to do 1 year later and all, because there's also, I have to complete Sherni, and also there's so much backlog in the industry, right?
So I
think things will get clearer as we get back to work.